So what you're about to see is me running my first marathon ever. 16 weeks of pretty hard marathon prep for this one race. And let's put it this way, things went down a little bit different than expected. Yeah, and that's definitely a valuable lesson to be learned from this. Let's put it that way. If you're wondering which shoe I'm taking, I'm gonna rock the Puma Deviate Nitro Elite 3. Probably my favorite shoe of all time so far. Really fun, fast and bouncy ride. But still, like it's cushioned, but not too cushioned. So it's not mushy, but it's like really poppy and bouncy and fun and fast, really responsive. And I think that I have like 150, 160 kilometers on these. And they feel incredible still, so yeah. At the train station and peak performance nutrition, Dunkin' Donuts. Finally on our way to get the bibs, and I'm tired, excited, kind of anxious, but yeah, that's all part of it. We are in the Airbnb and I'm dead. And we still need to go grocery shopping. We finished grocery shopping, are fully equipped and super tired. Yeah, I'm super tired. We're just gonna eat, watch some Netflix or YouTube, I don't give a shit. Then chill, eat more food and go to sleep, because that's what real athletes do. Good morning, it's the day of the marathon. Already got ready. We're starting to fuel, so we get some electrolytes and carbs in here. Then gonna have a cup of tea with some carb bars. And for intro run fuel, I'm gonna have 4 BPN apple go gels, apple cinnamon. I love these, and they're super easily digestible for me, which is nice. So I'm not gonna have any diarrhea. And I'm gonna have a Powerade in a soft flask that I'm just gonna hold in my hand, because the first drinking stop where I'm provided any water or something is after 8 kilometers, and I think that's a little bit too late. Okay, we are getting ready. Have everything with me and I am excited as fuck. Whew, let's see how this is gonna go down. We are officially 10 minutes out from the start and I'm excited. I'm properly hydrated, properly fueled, had a quick piss in the bushes and now ready to start the marathon. Yeah, 3 hours, 20 minutes max of me dying, so that's great. Hello. Yeah, packing everything into my pants and then let's fucking go.
Der Countdown läuft. Die Schützenkette, den Schützenwagen von
Excited. 3 minutes to go. Shit. 3, how scenic, how nice. This route is so beautiful so far. .5 kilometers in, feeling good, feeling solid. $12K in, 11.8K in. I think I went off a little bit too fast, but I'm trying to go a tiny bit slow so I don't burn myself out, but I'm feeling solid. So something very inconvenient happened. I had to DNF, did not finish. I had extreme pain in my intestines for quite some time. I think I ran about 10 kilometers with pretty bad pain. Had diarrhea as well, and I just couldn't handle it anymore because there wasn't so much pain. So I had to DNF at kilometer 26. Bro, I mean, shit happens, but I didn't expect that. And this has never happened to me before. Never had anything remotely close to this type of pain. So yeah, that wasn't that cash money. But I mean, it's the first one. It's my first marathon. Shit goes wrong all the time. These are the moments where I question if I'm made for this or not. But I guess you're not made for this. You work for it and earn it, nothing else. And I mean, this being my first experience, I now know that things like this can happen. I'm gonna wait till I get picked up. Could take a while, maybe just... I think I'm gonna walk around a little bit actually. Oh, that's nice. I'm very salty. Wait a moment. How did I go from feeling incredible and fast and being well on time to now suddenly DNFing? I must be honest, I still haven't fully digested this whole situation because it was so unlucky. I'm gonna give it my best explaining how this turned out so weird and bad. Running the first, I think, 14 kilometers, I felt really good. I was fast. I was actually faster than I anticipated, going below a 4:30 minute per kilometer pace, which was my goal pace for the entire race. And I was going at something between a 4:15 and a 4:30 the whole time. So the sub 3 kind of guys were still in sight for me the entire time, which was pretty cool, not gonna lie. But then after kilometer 14, I started to recognize some pressure in my lower abdomen, and I thought to myself, please don't be diarrhea. I don't want to shit myself close to halfway into the race. Didn't have any problems prior to the race, and I thought that I was good. So I just tried to continue running, and I told myself, if I'm starting to feel like it's getting worse, I'm definitely gonna go take a toilet break. But the problem was there were no toilets. Like, I couldn't find any toilets. A couple kilometers down the line, I think at kilometer 16, I started to be in pretty excruciating pain actually. My intestines were super tender. There was so much pressure and every step was just painful as fuck. I was in the most pain that I've ever had in my intestines running ever. And I knew if this continues, I'm not gonna be able to continue running. It was only at kilometer, I think something close to 20, that there were toilets available. And there weren't any signs. It was just a drinking stop where I could like an aid station where I could drink something. And I'm like, guys, is there a toilet somewhere? I am gonna shit myself so aggressively and I'm in so much pain. Please. And then they let me go to their toilets, which weren't actually accessible for the runners regularly. So, bro, what the fuck? And yeah, I was sitting there 10 minutes, straight up 10 minutes. Isn't that glorious? I know some people probably don't want to hear about this stuff, but I had some pretty nasty diarrhea. And even after that, and whilst that, I was in a lot of pain. I started to question if I can continue running. And I actually feared that I might have to DNF. So I sat there till the point where I felt a little bit better. Kind of freshened myself up quickly, got some extra water, and continued running. For the first meters, I thought, okay, I should be fine. I'm feeling slightly better and I might be able to push through this just gritting my teeth. But then I think 500 meters later, the pain started coming back and I was like, fuck me. From there on, it was just a on and off between feeling like okay-ish and like, okay, maybe I can continue, and shit, this is painful as fuck. And I don't know if I can even continue. Pain from kilometer 14 onward till I managed kilometer 26, so 12 kilometers of really painful running. I think it was at that point where I talked with a medical supervisor who told me, I mean, it's your choice, but I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't continue running if you've had so many problems and if you're still in pain. I knew I wasn't gonna finish. I've maybe had like another 1 to 2 kilometers in me, but the pain was just starting to bother me a lot. I was going much slower because I couldn't run fast. And that's why I told myself, man, this isn't worth it. There's always a next time. So that's where I decided to stop. It really is a weird feeling, DNFing. Like, I can run a marathon distance without it being a huge problem. I've done it in the past and I was very fit and prepared. So just had this bitter aftertaste, and making the decision to stop, I felt so empty. for a moment. So what is next after this failed attempt at a marathon? Well, I'm obviously gonna do another official marathon, but that will probably have to wait for a couple of months because I don't want to race during the summer heat. But there's one thing that I can do and that I will do in the probably next 2 weeks, and that is Redemption Arc. I'm gonna do a private marathon attempt probably in 2 weeks, depending on how I'm feeling, because my left calf is kind of fucked from the marathon attempt. Don't know why, but it is. And then there's gonna be another official marathon attempt in October. That's what I'm guessing, because there's the Magdeburg Marathon, which is pretty close to here, and the weather should be a little bit better and should be a little more crisp, which I really do enjoy. And if there's anything that you guys can take away from this, it is that temporary failure is just a part of the learning experience, and there's most of the time there's more to gain from it than to lose. And we should aim to overcome this sense of defeat by finding something new to strive for. In my case, doing the private marathon, kind of redemption, which is kind of funny, and not fearing the marathon in my case, so not fearing the challenge, but taking it on again and again and again till we make it. Shit happens, but as long as we continue on and do our best, doesn't really matter. And if you enjoyed this rather turbulent video, please consider to leave a like and follow, and a comment is always appreciated. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching. Bye.